Now to that heartbreaking and shocking news unfolding over the weekend involving former Miss USA and one-time North Carolina resident Cheslie Kryst. She died by suicide on Sunday morning in New York.
And we know this is a tough story for many of you to hear. Kryst, not only a pageant winner, but also a highly accomplished attorney in Charlotte who had several degrees. But even with all that success on the outside, we often don't know what people are dealing with personally on the inside. Tim Pulliam following the story since it broke over the weekend. And Tim, today you had an emotional conversation with one of her former college classmates.
It was emotional, Steve, Lauren. Everyone that I have spoken to who either knew or encountered Cheslie Kryst said that she was an incredible human being. Her suicide is both shocking and heartbreaking. Before Cheslie Kryst made history on the Miss USA stage, she was a lawyer, MBA graduate, and a track and field star at the University of South Carolina. Her coach, Curtis Fry, tonight says she was a mental health advocate and didn't mind speaking up for others.
She always asked questions that made us better and made me better.
Track and field and athletics.
In 2019, after winning the USA crown, Kryst returned to USC, speaking to her fellow teammates about having what she calls mental toughness.
What confidence is it is an unshakable, unwavering belief in yourself.
Alea Sanders from Durham is a classmate and fellow track and field athlete. She was in the room.
It was the humbleness of her spirit that really touched me. I just seen so much of myself in Cheslie.
Today, the medical examiner confirmed Kryst died by suicide from multiple blunt impact injuries. Police say she jumped from a high-rise apartment building. Her body found Sunday morning. On her last post on Instagram, Kryst wrote just hours before her death, "May this day bring you rest and peace." Ryan Miles met Kryst through their work with the Miss North Carolina USA pageant. He says he briefly chatted with Kryst via text last month in real time as she was co-hosting the Miss Universe pageant.
Was there any indication then in talking with her that anything was wrong?
No, and that's sort of what's the most scary thing about it is, she's got such amazing warmth and depth.
Kryst was just 30 years old. Now, you can learn more about Kryst by visiting our website, abc11.com. We're live tonight. Tim Pulliam, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
A tragic loss being felt by so many people across North Carolina tonight. Tim, thank you. Suicide is a large and growing public health problem. It was responsible for 47,500 deaths in 2019. Take a look. That was nearly one person every 11 minutes through the year. So what can you do to help someone who may be struggling? Take a look. First, be aware of suicidal behavior. Consistently check in with loved ones and pay attention to their behavior and ask if the person is having thoughts of suicide or self-harm. And you can educate yourself as well. Take some time to learn common warning signs of mental distress and encourage discussion. Listen to people who are suffering. That's so important. Encourage them to talk with loved ones and professionals as well. Most importantly, urge compassion. And this is very important. Take note of this phone number on your screen. If you or anyone you know struggles with thoughts of suicide, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It's 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-TALK. It offers free support no matter the time of day.
Meanwhile, condolences are pouring in from all across North Carolina. State and local leaders from both sides of the aisle expressing their sorrow for the sudden and tragic death on Twitter. Many of them also encouraging those struggling with their mental health to seek help.